Hi, Tim from Fairplay now, and I may have just deeply affected my relationship with my mum. If you've seen my previous videos from last week, you'll know that I've had a few, not quite arguments, maybe sort of minor arguments where they're about the whole COVID situation. So we exchanged a few words, shall we say. It's fair to say she doesn't exactly share my viewpoint or our viewpoint on the whole thing. Trouble is, she is on Tuesday or tomorrow. This is Monday the 21st. So tomorrow on Tuesday, she is going for her dose of the Big V. She's 83, so she comes into one of the highest risk sort of categories. So off she is going to go tomorrow to get it. Now, some of the things I've seen about the Big V is you really don't want to be taking it anytime soon. So I just thought I've really got to make my sort of views known to her, my mum, even at the risk of sort of, making her even more angry at me. So I wrote this letter. I say letter, I sent it off by email, obviously. And this is what I said. I'll read it out. Hi, Mum. I know that on Tuesday you're going to have the vaccine, but I thought I'd send you this message for you to consider before doing so. As you know, my views on the whole COVID and Big V thing differ greatly from yours and many others, but I'm writing this out of great concern and a position of love. I've been researching the whole Big V issue, looking at all sides of the argument, and can only say that a lot of things I've seen are deeply concerning to me. These new Big Vs have been rushed through without adequate testing or evaluation of long-term effects that they may have. This isn't just my view, but that of many qualified doctors and medical professionals from around the world. Some of these think the negative impact may even make you more susceptible, not less, to the virus, which is a very true thing. A lot of these medical professionals are actually concerned that if you have the Big V and then you get the virus, it will actually affect you a lot more worse than it would otherwise. Anyway, on with the thing I wrote. You probably don't agree and probably will go ahead, but I feel it's my duty to write this to you as my conscience demands I do it. I'd like you to reconsider taking the Big V and wait a while, at least a few months, to see what long-term effects, if any, may arise from these Big Vs. Hope you'll at least consider this and accept it as a gesture of deep concern for you out of love. Talk to you soon. So, yeah, that's what I wrote to her. So, I literally haven't seen a reply yet, and I've got a reply. So, I'm just going to go in and see what I've got here. So let's just see what she's replied to me. My very dear son, I'm actually extremely touched by what you have written and I'm most grateful for your concern. I agree that our views do differ, but that's what makes life interesting. As if everyone thought alike, it would be a very dull world, albeit a more peaceful one. I'm fully aware that these Big Vs have been rushed through, and although deemed safe in the short term, it's impossible at this juncture to know if there might be any long-term side effects. I don't quite know how to put this without sounding pompous, but throughout time people have had to be guinea pigs for the advancement of medical science. And although I don't actually believe I'd be one, possibly I, along with thousands, might help you, the family and others, in proving the efficacy or otherwise of the vaccine. I do plan on having the vaccine on Tuesday with a feeling of confidence. I trust in the future you won't better tell me I told you so. Love you very much. And again, can't thank you enough for your concern. Love, Mum. So yeah, at least that wasn't kind of having a total go at me. So it's quite touching, really. But obviously, sounds like she's still going to do it. But at least I feel like I've done my duty as a son. You know, I've kind of raised my objections and the issues that I have to her. Tried my best. So let's hope I am proved wrong. Let's hope in sort of 6 months, a year's time, people aren't sort of dropping like flies left, right, centre, and that it's actually doing some good. You know, no one would like to be sort of proved wrong on all this more than I'd like to be. But to be honest with you, my gut feeling is that the big V is more of a threat than the so-called virus. But anyway, just thought I'd sort of share with you something a bit personal there, a bit more personal than normal. And yeah, so I'll be back later, I should think, with a few more views on what's going on, no doubt. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.